So now, what's going through your mind when you have one miscarriage, two, and you have Brandon? Was there a moment of, oh, we're good, like, and then you have that happen again after having Brandon? Was there a disappointment there? Or did you feel, like, walk us through those emotions and feelings and how you pushed against those?
Yeah, it's funny because you would think I would be just so grateful to have one and like, okay, we're good. Something, because there were 4 after Brandon. And you would think I would just be like, okay, I'm just thankful I've got him. And I was. But really, it just created that desire to have more. I knew how good it was to have that child. And the crazy thing is, God somehow, he never let me get angry. And he kept me from getting bitter. And it is truly only by God's grace. I remember my sister-in-law, when I had one of the first miscarriages, she came into the house and she was like 8 months pregnant. And I was on the couch recovering. And when she walked in the door, Mac met her at the door and told her that I had just gotten home from having a procedure done and that we lost the baby. And she didn't know how to respond. She held back because she's big pregnant. And I just said, no, it's okay. I am so happy for you. And I just knew that God one day was going to fulfill that dream and that desire in my heart. It really pushed me to never give up, to keep going.
Yeah.
But I will say, when we found out Bree was a little girl, I got my girl, and we had been through just so many years of disappointment and hurt. I was ready to say, okay, this is our family.
Yeah.
And I just knew it was time to, close that chapter in our life. Yeah.
So now, how are your relationships individually with the children? Because obviously now you have these 3 special, incredible miracles.
Yeah.
I mean, having a child is a miracle, period, but being able to have another layer of, you've walked through all this physical, emotional pain, but then actually now getting to tangibly see 3 miracles. I imagine it's probably even more like you just hold them even tighter because you're so aware of that gift. Do you feel like different bonds with each of your kids, or is it,
Oh, yeah.
because you have one that's the first one that's, oh, you're like the miracle after this, and then Jordan is the miracle after the 4, and then Bree's like the prayer answered.
Yeah.
How do you, what's that like in the house and growing up? And
I loved being a mama more than anything. The most fulfilling dream ever. Yes, different are my connection with my children are all different, but love them all like crazy. But it's funny that you would think that I would be more want to hold them. It's really been quite the opposite, because they are each so gifted, and the calling God has on their life is so significant, because the enemy did not want us to have them. And I see their calling on life. They are literally, all 3 of them are changing our world in their different, unique ways. That, oh gosh, I would never want to hold them back. I want to spur them on to be all that God wants them to be. Now, I want them to be healthy, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in all those ways, which means good boundaries. But yeah, actually quite opposite. I see their giftingness, their uniqueness, and the power that God's working in their life. Now my daughter she was, wow, even as a teenager, my best girlfriend. And to this day, she is my best girlfriend. But then God has given me a daughter-in-law who's right there with her. And I love her and could not have chosen someone more perfect for my Brandon. So yeah, they're each unique, but I truly feel like there is such a God calling on each of their lives. It's fun watching your kids become adults
Yeah, I'm sure.
and seeing them flourish.
Yeah.
Yeah.